Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back. Today we have a pretty epic matchup between Sexiie and Scuba. First map, it's Tournament Desert. Of course, it's best of 7 still, so first to win 4 games. We've got Scuba in the north with Nuke. We've got Sexiie with Laser. He's pretty lucky, Sexiie, to have this matchup in the first game. There's no reason why Sexiie should be losing this. I think overall Sexiie is probably the stronger player out of these two, but I think Scuba is also pretty inconsistent. Some days I've seen him play amazing and have very close games versus me. Even when I've been playing at some of my best, Scuba has still managed to take quite a few games off me. But Sexiie is more consistent, but I think his absolute top level maybe not as good as Scuba. It just completely depends on what Scuba turns up, if you ask me. 2 perfect supply placements from Scuba, great start. Doing 2 war factories is probably what I would do as well. 2 supplies and 1 war factory barracks from Sexiie, pretty standard. Let's see which Scuba turns up and if he's able to win this first matchup. If he's able to win this first one, having such a weak army, then there's no reason why he can't break Sexie's morale and go on to win this round. But let's see which Scuba shows up and how well and solid Sexiie is going to play now. Got a V with 4 missile defenders inside. Actually 5. Probably now going to do 1 ambulance as well. We've got a GAT and an outpost from Scuba, the first units. That is good for killing the drone. Now you've taken away the map control from Sexiie, the map vision. V going to take quite a bit of damage there from Sexiie. 1 GAT is going to go down, and this V is going to be able to go back and repair this. The battle drone has been built, and it's going to travel really slowly now. That should be picked off by the outpost. This is looking pretty solid. Solid start from Scuba. V now, is that the full one? It is a full one. It's going to take quite a bit of damage though, and so far Sexie's micro with these Vs is very on edge. 2 Vs going really low from the beginning. We've got another V now. This is also full. I do like this from Sexiie, to be honest, having more full Vs rather than what most people do is have a lot of empty Vs, and full Vs are the thing that win battles. So I do really like that from Sexiie. Sexiie actually also floating 3k. Sexiie now breaking his Vs up into two groups. One to take out this GAT, which is exactly what he needs to do. Scuba taking some damage, or outputting some damage onto that Chinook there, putting a little bit of damage onto it. Got Scuba taking out these drones. V is getting awfully low again from Sexiie. Sexiie really living on the edge. He's now built a strategy center, or building a strategy center. Behind this, Scuba is making a propaganda center. You can tell the level of play from both of these players so far is looking really good. This is going to be a massive engagement though. It only takes a few of these Battle Masters to die, and it'll cause the splash damage from when it dies will inflict loads of damage on these GATs. But these GATs are just going to be thrown to their death. If I was Scuba now, rather than attacking like this, I don't think he's going to get any units. He's just wasted so many units there. Okay, that V almost got low, but I would have probably sat back if I was Scuba then. Yeah, I probably would have sat back and used them units for defense to stop this attack coming in now, and trying to delay this attack as much as possible until you can get an ECM and an Overlord out. Scuba now placing a Gatling cannon turret on this left hand side, and then on the middle here, 2 Battlmasters coming forward, both going extremely low, 1 dying, and actually Scuba just surrendering there. We're seeing the Vs in his base. To be honest, I think Scuba played that almost perfectly. There's not much else he could have done. Sexiie just played really amazing. If I was Scuba though, I probably would have been I don't know, I hate to say it, probably a little bit more bunkery. The last few units there that we saw die from Scuba, kind of just threw them all away and then quit. Probably would have used them to defend, maybe build a few bunkers until you get Overlord's ECM. That's how you're going to be winning Overlord's and ECM. There's no other way, unless you're going to overrun him in the early game. But Sexiie was just playing really solid, so well played by Sexiie. I'm just going to update that score again. So we've got 1-0 so far for Sexiie. Really quick game and really unlucky for Scuba. There's not much he could have done in that matchup, especially since Sexiie looked like he was playing so good. Nearly losing a few Vs though, which is a bit of a mistake. But overall, both played really well. Okay, on to the second game. You can tell Scuba's chosen this map, his favourite map. Tournament Desert Classic. He likes this map, I think, because he used to play Command & Conquer Generals, the original, before 0 Hour came out, and this map is from that. That's why it's called the Classic. We've got a GLA mirror, so we've got GLA Vanilla for Sexiie. I think that supply is a little bit too close, maybe. I always like to do, if you're boxing in your stuff like this, I always like to do that supply very far back. So when you always place it, like I say, and then move it back a bit more. Even when you think you've given it enough room, place it back even more, because you have got loads of room to play with. You see all of that space there and all of that space there. If the workers get trapped in the sense that only 3 can collect there, that basically ruins your game, and you're probably going to lose the game. So it's always better just to play it safe and do it nice and far back. Saying that actually looks pretty good for Scuba. Scuba playing. Pretty standard. We've got a tunnel going up on the left side, tunnels going up on the left and right for Sexiie. Sexiie securing the more important parts of the map, whereas Scuba isn't really securing any part of the map apart from this left side. This worker here is not building anything just yet. It's going slowly over here, but Sexiie is already going to have that area secured. So Sexie's going to secure both oils. That's already looking pretty good for Sexiie. Scuba, I think, was he preparing a TD? There is a technical here, and he has got 3 terrorists inside of there. Ooh, that is very unlucky. Needs to force fire the ground. Oh my god, why didn't he force fire the ground? That terrorist evacuation was very late, and because of that, that's a massive advantage for Sexiie. If Scuba had managed to clear that, he's actually probably got the map advantage. Got the better army. He would have secured this whole left side. And he'd already killed the building, but now these he's going to kill a few workers, but now there's a big RPG pop. But these techs from Sexiie are just going to come in and surely just run over all this and clear this up. Yes, Sexiie has lost a few workers, and Sexiie is on the back foot. I don't think Scuba has caused enough damage. He's only killed a few workers. He's killed 2 tunnels, well, 1 down to the hole, and one was a complete fail. But Scuba's now lost, what, all of his RPGs and all of his terrorists that he produced. He's got 1 idle worker there. Sexiie now going to take out that worker, no doubt. Scuba's actually playing really, really good. You can tell he's completely on form, even after losing that first TD, which would have completely demoralised me if I'm honest. And then even after that botched second attack, still keeping up the pressure, attempting the second tunnels, keeping up the pressure, is not backing off or just quitting. What I don't like from this is both players not going for the centre. No map control from Scuba at all. Bit weird that no player going for the centre. It's really, really strange. Quads now out. Ooh, TD. Didn't expect that. A few units gone down, not all of the tunnel I don't think, because a quad and a few RPGs gone down. The rest of them are out here. Sexie's kind of expecting that there's going to be another push over here, so he's got the quads out ready. Sexiie now getting the oils though, and if he gets both of them oils, that's going to be Scuba out of this second game, if you ask me, because 2 oils and 2 supplies versus just 2 supplies. Sexiie is completely defended and denied everything that Scuba has done. Now producing a second arms dealer. Scuba opting for more tunnels instead. Scuba trying to clear out this left-hand side tunnel, but just think that oil could be his now if that first attack hadn't failed. Scuba now building a 3rd supply instead of the oil capture. Sexiie making a palace. Also well defended on this left-hand side. That tunnel needs repairing. No map control in this centre from any player is really strange to see. I think I've seen Scuba do that a few times, actually, not go for the centre in this map. The Scuba is limited on what he can do there because of that bunker. I do hear a technical, I think. I do hear a technical here. I'd like to see a rebel. There's going to be a rebel. He's going to be able to clear out that though from there. Yeah, he can. That's very nice. Now Scuba can push down and attack, but Sexie's already getting his palace, already got 2 arms dealers, and he's already got a nice load of units out to defend against this. Sexie's GLA looking pretty solid, and getting them 2 oils So in the positioning of the 2 tunnels early on is paying off. So we've got a bit of an engagement here. Scorp's going down, mainly Scuba losing units, and now this quad can just push forward and probably kill a few of these workers. Scuba's now got plenty of units out there, loads of RPGs from them tunnels he built on his base. He's got Scorps out too. Sexie's managed to take back that bunker. It'd be really handy if Scuba can clear out this whole section. He really needs to clear out this whole part of the map. RPG's now choosing to the for the brute force option. Scuba's now fully established on the 3 supplies. No palace in sight though. Palace is established for Sexiie, and he's also got 3k in the bank. Could make a black market and get worker shoes. My favourite upgrade, as I say, every single game. Loads of RPGs here now for Scuba. The oil, he's just going to kill it instead. Probably not a bad idea, because probably not going to be able to capture this. These RPGs need to target the Scorps too late. Bit late targeting for Scuba there. The oil there, of course, is just going to be repaired, whereas the Scorps, if you'd have killed a few of them, obviously they can't be repaired. They would have just died. Got an idle worker there. Sexiie is completely unchallenged on this right hand side. I would like to see these RPGs go inside of these buildings, but no one cares about the middle on this side. Scuba is now established some cover in the middle. Sexiie now has loads of units out. Big engagement here, big pop from Scuba. He's going to lose quite a few units, so because there's quite a few RPGs here. Scuba doesn't really want to let any map control go, but he is going to have to lose some. That tunnel is going to go down. It is very low. He's going to use the defense of that bunker to defend the rest of it. Scuba just GG's. That is, he realizes the Shaman out, realizes the palace is already out, and from the beginning when that tunnel didn't go down from the terror attack, that was really unfortunate. Just from that one simple mistake, that terror attack in the beginning, I think is all the reason why he's quit so early. You can see the amount of money Sexie's got from the oils massively ahead. Also, Sexiie collected loads more. This is looking like it's going to be a series for Sexiie. I wonder if Scuba's able to pull back in the next game. Let's jump into the 3rd game. We've got Sexiie in the right as the pink, and on the left we've got Scuba, Super Weapon General in the green. I probably would prefer Inf on this map. We're on Barren Badlands. For anyone that doesn't know, you've got 3 supplies really. You've got this one, and this one, against this one, and this one. You've got 2 oils in the corner. You've got an oil here, 2 bunkers, oil here, and 1 bunker. I press 5, you can adjust the map. There's a bunker there too. Actually, you can't go in that unless you've got a Chinook to power drop in there. I don't know why EA made it like that, but this is an official map, and that's the way it is. Sexiie looking like he's probably going to go for a helix, and if he goes for a helix, that's going to be big problems for Scuba. He's going to have to make the decision. Does he want to do? He's probably going to do 2 barracks. Oh, he's doing 3 barracks, and the drone is out of place, so he has no idea what is coming. This is probably going to be a really quick game unless he can guess what is coming. Why is that drone out of place? Why would you not place it here? You want to know, yeah, the drone's going to die as soon as he makes an outpost, but you want to know if he's making a helix, and that is more important. It's important to know if he's making a helix or a war factory. You need to know what that first unit's going to be. Yeah, it's going to die to an assault troop crawler or an outpost, but you need to know what that first unit is going to be, and if it's going to be a helix like it is in this case, Scuba's probably going to be losing the game just based on that, because the helix can just literally fly in anywhere as long as it just doesn't fly on this side against the EMP. It's probably just going to die. But Scuba is actually doing a nice solid build order against an Inf. I think he's got flashbangs, he's got missile defenders out, he's got another missile defender there. Helix is now fully established and flying over here, which is exactly what Scuba wants actually, because Scuba's range from this bunker is going to provide a nice line of sight, and Sexiie is doing exactly what Scuba wants him to do. Scuba is now probably going to reveal the airfield. He's going to reveal it now, so he should know there's a helix out, but the helix has been denied because it's flown right into the EMP, so actually this hasn't worked out too badly. Rangers are going to run forward. Capture upgrade not established, but Scuba now knows what he's against. The helix is flying around, and Scuba should see that now. He should see the edge of it. He's definitely going to see it now. So actually, this hasn't worked out too good for Sexiie. I thought it would. It was a complete gamble as to which way he was going to fly, complete 50-50. Because Because if he'd have flown straight down here through the middle, he would have been able to just fly in the base. I'm pretty sure that EMP would have been too late as well. Helix has now cleared out the base. Sexie's already on a 3rd supply and a bunker to cover it. Also getting the oils. Sexie's on fire. He's just doing everything perfectly. Helix is now going to try this side, and I think it probably can make it past there, but I wouldn't want to risk. I wouldn't want to risk this unit. I really wouldn't want to risk it. Ooh. It's very close. Don't know. What do you guys think? I think that would be hit. I think the EMP would get it. Scuba is now in the base of Sexiie with a V. All the infantry units have been unloaded. That's actually not even a full Helix. Minigun is going to clear this up. Power going down though, it's quite important. This is a pretty good attack from Scuba, but Scuba hasn't got the oils though. Sexiie has got the oils. To be honest, I think this is a really good build order, a nice solid play from Scuba, but I think Sexiie is just a little bit ahead because of the mainly because of the oils. The oils has set him ahead in this matchup, and also he's on 3 supplies, whereas Scuba's only on 1. I think Scuba is going either for the trucks or he's going for Dozan. EMP is going to take out the minigunner. Probably going to take out the minigunner, and that's quite important actually, because he's now going to clear up the tank hunters. So all the missile defenders have gone down rather. This dozer has survived. Plenty of MiGs up now for Sexiie. He hasn't got the black napalm. There's no flashbang in here, so he should be able to just clear that out really slowly with the infantry that he's got. Does he have black napalm now? No black napalm, but he's going to go for this V anyway. I don't think he's going to kill it though. Oh, he is going to kill it with the help of the minigun. He does manage to kill it. Really well done. Scuba just quits again, realizing that Sexiie has the oils maybe? I don't know. I think he could have continued that. I don't see why he quit so soon. I really think he... But to be honest, he was really up against a hard matchup there on that map against the Helix. Is just really hard to defend. I thought actually Scuba did pretty well. I think he could have continued as well. So he Sexiie collected loads more. Once again, securing the oils, whereas Scuba wasn't. And Sexiie destroying exactly double the amount of units. So jumping into the 4th game, then we've got Sexiie in the south on cold territory. He is Inf and Pink, and in the north we've got Scuba, Demolition General, uses. In the north is green. So, who's going to win this matchup? They have chosen random once again. I think they've got a few streamers. Demolition General isn't so bad against Inf. I think it's a pretty balanced matchup, but I probably would prefer to have the Inf, because the Inf is probably the easier of the two. If you just want to be kind of bunkering off and then just pushing out with a flamer and a few outposts, and it's a little bit easier manage. Noticing Sexie's done the perfect alignment of his power plant, which enables him to still get a decent gap between the supply. Not sure if it's a perfect supply placement or not. Sexiie doing a barracks and a war factory. In the meantime, Scuba is going arms dealer. Pretty standard. Tunnel on the left, tunnel on the right, tunnel in the center. Skipping the tunnel here, which I kind of like this build order. I really like it. Can't see anything that Scuba is doing wrong. Also sending a terrorist forward to scout. Sexiie is just playing really well. Mines pretty decent on that. That whole supply is secured. Bunker there on the right hand side. Sexiie also establishing a barracks on this right hand side as well. I'd like to see Sexiie get a unit inside of that bunker there on the right, on the left even. This is a little bit strange. Not quite sure what he's trying to achieve there with just one terrorist and 2 RPGs. It's like it's not a terror tech. I would have done a terror tech because the terrorist only requires 3 to kill a war factory or a supply. Scuba in the meantime is making 3 quads, only collecting with 3 workers over there, which is not the greatest. Sexiie doing a really good job at holding on over here. He's literally just done what he needs to. The bunker's in the right place, mines in the right place. Built his base absolutely spot on. Outpost is going to go down. Sexie's base is pretty secure. I think if you're going to be attacking this base, where are you going to be attacking? Probably on this left hand side it's open actually. You could do a tunnel here and a quad attack. Probably would have sent that worker forward and tried to secure this. He could have secured that nice and easily. That's probably the only weakness with Sexie's build order. I probably would have done the barracks there and the bunker there. Something like that. Sexiie now going for a propaganda center. Scuba late going to this area, and Sexiie has now taken it. Even though he took it really slowly, Scuba's not had a chance to get in there. It's just because Scuba's so slow attacking on this left hand side. Quad, it'd be nice if he could take out these tank hunters, because then he can still take out this supply. It looks like he is not targeting it. Is he targeting it? Yeah, he's targeting it. So actually that's pretty good. Scuba having some good success there on the left. In the meantime on the right, we've got Sexiie pushing out. I'd like to see more workers, more tunnels and more quads here. Scuba has got the oil upgrade, capture upgrade to get the oils. But yeah, he really needs to worry about defending that. You can't just let that in your base. I probably would have done a faster 3rd supply there, because now he's limited on cash because he's gone for the oil capture. One of them has been denied. Is not looking the greatest for Scuba, and he needs to win the next 4 games in a row if he's going to win this and go through to the next round. Supply going to be completely taken out. That tunnel's going to be stopped before it can even get out any RPGs. Probably RPGs are going to pop out. Amazingly bad pop. That was the most horrendous pop I've seen probably all this series. All the quads going down. Scuba just throwing in the towel. I don't think he's mentally with it, and Sexie's just playing way too strong for him and super solid. Actually, Sexie's looking like a scary player to be reckoned with on the top side of the bracket. I'm predicting that later on he will probably, if he does meet that Orak guy, I think Sexiie will, looking at that standard of play there, if they both play the same they've been playing, and if they do meet later on, I think Sexiie will probably beat Orak based on that. He's got units destroyed 28 versus 11, 21k collected for Sexiie, 17 collected for Scuba. So well played. Sexiie looking really solid. Actually, I thought Scuba played really solid as well. Just Sexie's just a level above and had decent armies. I prefer Sexie's armies in that. So yeah, well played to Sexiie. Goes through to the next round with 4-0.